I'm Rusinol, and I'm an architect for the office of the Sagrada Família, and we are just making the continuation of the construction of the building. So we kind of focus in the study of the original parts that Gaudí had already constructed, and we also analyze all the plaster models and the drawings and the writings that have been published of his works. So we try to apply all these concepts and knowledge to the current construction. And so we're trying to make this kind of fit between this 100 years old project to the current top-notch technology, using also the most advanced software and also the construction technology. We try to apply just the best technology we can. Gaudí used nature as a result to his project, but he tried to not merely look at nature, but to understand how nature was working and behavior. So he always wanted his solution to have also the aesthetics, the construction and the structure to work as a whole. So everything has to have a purpose, a meaning, and a function. If you have had a look to the wire models for the Colonial Way Church, you can see how he defined this model where there are some wires hanging from the roof, and in each of these wires he put a sandbag, which represents the actual weight of the building. And so this way he's getting a geometry which is working only in tension. And when you put this geometry upside down, you're getting just a geometry that's adapting to a force which is only in compression, which is just the best way to work for a stone masonry. So this is how Gaudí was trying to apply this concept, which is a concept that it's present in nature, is that the living being is trying to adapt to its external influences. And so with this, he defined the geometry, and this is the way he gets this kind of forest which is in the interior of the Sagrada Familia. And so this is how you get to the interior and you feel this kind of comfortable space where nature is just embracing you in order to have a quiet place to pray and to meditate. I think that this kind of software, for me, the most interesting part is they're proposing a new way of thinking, how to approach and to solve a problem. And I think in the future, what we'll need to try to get is just to get these concepts and this way of getting to solve a problem just at the beginning of the project, in order that we are just designing for this solution. So what we need to do is just to incorporate these concepts in the design process in order to get rid of this, how usually it works, that the architect is making the model and the aspects of the project, and then when it's all defined, he will bring that to another team, and this team will just make a check if everything is working, and if it's not working, they will say, well, this needs to be bigger or needs to be, and you kind of have this kind of separated minds that are not really working together, but just telling the other one if what they're doing is working okay or not. And if we try to just merge them in the start of the project, we will get to new forms and new solutions, which I think it's really what this kind of software can produce, and will get us to solutions that are more natural looking and more interesting and evidently more efficient.